Community Viewpoint.
And welcome once again to another edition of Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pawlak, your host for this segment, and we'll be talking with a friend of mine who's, I don't want to say an old friend of mine, that doesn't sound right, but I've known her for many years, Catherine Longhouser. And she's going to be talking today about it's called Veterans Extravaganza. It's going to be appreciation event for the veterans in the area, and Catherine's going to be speaking about that. She's on the committee to make this go forward. This is the first one they're having, so if you would give us a little insight on what we can look forward to.
The Committee for Veterans Issues from James Oscarson, Assemblyman James Oscarson, decided to do a Veterans Extravaganza, and they are doing this for an informational outlet to veterans.
Okay.
Because once you're a veteran, you really don't know what your benefits are.
Yes.
And so we'll have people that'll give veteran service organizations, career services, people that give mortgages to veterans and what you need, and educational benefits, a lot of things that the veterans are have available to them from the health organizations.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know when James was running for office, his billboards relied heavily on the veterans. He was always there for the veterans. He got the veteran vote out there, and so he's just a little bit of payback to show them how to get their benefits. And I thank him for remembering the veterans that
Yes.
those of us that voted for him. So what else do we have to look forward to?
They have people that will give people from Vegas and Reno from the Southern Nevada healthcare system. Mm-hmm. And it's just a lot for the veterans to have a lot of information. They'll also be giving out a book or a pamphlet that was given out by Ken Shockley about 3 or 4 years ago, I think.
I remember that.
He gave an informational seminar for the veterans, but that was so long ago that we have a lot more veterans that came in the community, and they'll need to, it took me a while to find out what, my benefits were.
Sometimes it comes in bits and pieces, but yeah, the more people you have out there helping you, if you go to one of these events and everybody's over there, it's like one-stop shopping. So especially if you have the correct people that really know what they're doing, that are schooled in the in the information that they're giving you too. Especially if they're from the VA or from the DAV, the veterans, the VFW, whatever group there might be. But when is this happening?
This is happening on Friday, June 2nd, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And there's going to be about 33 organizations. Okay. Plus, we have some little bits of food, tidbits, sandwiches, fruit, little plates.
Okay, that's going to be at the...
It's going to be at the community center.
Whose?
Our community. Bob Rood's community center.
Yeah, there's another community center in town now, too, that belongs to... oh, look at that. But this is the official one for the town, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so we all know where that is, right? Basin and 160. So if we're looking for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have some people that are going to give presentations, maybe about 2 or 3 groups.
Okay. So if you want to donate on your own, also there's there are many different groups that you can donate to also, and many of these people will be there at the event.
We have mostly the disabled American veterans on this committee, and Beverly from the disabled, she's providing the food. She's preparing, having the food there, and setting up tablecloths, and just an all-around help.
Okay. But if you want to give money on your own, the flyer was up there. I had that. There are many different groups. If you want to help veterans groups, they're on this flyer here, going from the Salvation Army, the American Legion, the VFW, DAV, Vietnam Veterans Association, Make-A-Wish, St. Jude Research, Ronald McDonald. They actually do good. You think of McDonald's as bad food, but they also have the
bad food.
I'm trying not to eat that. I'm trying to eat better. Help me with this. Ronald
McDonald.
Salad. Yes, they do. And then the Lions Club too is always there.
Yes.
But yes.
And we have what else at the winery? We have something, don't we?
That's coming up just in the Sunday after this. Well, this airs Saturday and Sunday this week, and that's on the 28th or 29th?
28th.
28th. That we could talk about because that's at the winery. That'll be happening too. That's a veterans
luncheon, isn't it?
Is it a luncheon? Okay, food. Gotta remember food. All right. And that's followed by James Oscarson's Veterans Extravaganza.
On the following Friday.
Right. And if you didn't have enough for that, there's one more that's coming up after that.
For the extravaganza? The DAV has a barbecue also on June 10th.
Right. That's at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park, and that's an annual thing too. I know there's a lot.
It's an annual thing. On the Veterans Extravaganza, getting back to that, we may have, this is the first one in a long time. We're thinking about October, but we'll get back word on that.
These are programs put on by veterans groups for the veterans, which is us, Catherine and myself. We're both veterans, and we have a large veterans population in Pahrump also.
I think we have about 900 veterans in Pahrump.
And that's men and women. Yes, let's not forget the women, because they didn't come up to the forefront until about 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
And now we're honoring them and remembering them too. They play a vital part with everything that happens. They are veteran, just like myself and you also.
I'm a woman.
Well, yeah. But anyway, so we're talking about the Veterans Extravaganza that's happening Friday, June 2nd from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Bob Roode, there it is, Community Center in Highway 160 in Basin Road. So please visit Assemblyman Oscarson's Committee for Veterans Issues, the Veterans Extravaganza, and go to the winery this weekend. And in a couple weeks, the DAV has the picnic over at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park on Saturday, June 10th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And they got free hamburgers and hot dogs and popcorn and music and things like that. So.
Oh, we also have some giveaways at the extravaganza.
Okay, great.
Each person that's coming in is going to donate maybe a small gift certificate, and you're going to be given a ticket. And at about 4:30, they'll call out the names.
Okay, great. So we hope to see you at these events, and we have a couple minutes left, and today we're taping today, Thursday, May 25th, and there was a grand opening for the roundabouts today over at by Big O. Well, folks, it didn't happen today. The festivities were there, but the roundabouts are still going to be closed for another week. So I know you've been all anxious to start zipping around there. The only ones that got to go through there with the Shriners on these little, there they are. So it was just the official opening, even though it wasn't there. They have to wait another week because of the small cold spell we had in order to paint stripes on there. So you don't hit everybody as you go through there. So we're going to have fun with the roundabouts as soon as they open up. I know my wife and I are going to go to the other roundabout by Seymour's. We're going to bring our chairs over there. And we're going to sit there with ice cream
And
watch the cars go by.
When is that going to happen?
That's going to happen the same time as this one in another week. We'll have to wait till next weekend. But anyway, I'm laughing because it was a little bit of letdown for me after all these months. But it was fun nonetheless. So give it another week, folks, and then you'll be going out there and being safe with the roundabout. We're going to end the show with a little animation that I found from NDOT, and it's like a little kid's game. It's like you're watching it from a drone, and you're looking down at it, and you see the little cars, you see little people crossing. But the important part of this video is it shows the flow, the way you're actually supposed to go through the roundabouts without hitting any other vehicle or any pedestrian. So please look at the video for the correct way of doing things. So good luck to you for when they're open. So for Catherine and myself and all the veterans, we thank you for watching, and we will see you in the coming weeks.
Community Viewpoint.